Hello and welcome to Rock Report number 15, now with 40% more audio-visual content. I'm your host Darth Monkey, and I'll be taking you through this edition of the Rock Raiders newsletter, the only kind of regular report about what's going on in TEST Squadron's industry division. Helping me with the visual portion of this is DirectorGunner. First off, we want to welcome everyone who's joined since the last time we did one of these. Instead of me butchering a bunch of usernames, just go check out the full version of the Rock Report in the link below. We're looking forward to working with all of you. Speaking of working, the next item on the agenda is 3.0 goals for the Rock Raiders. We laid out a more detailed list of what we want to do in Rock Report 14 back in July when 3.0 was coming soon, and not a lot's changed since then. But to summarize, here's what we want to accomplish in 3.0. Initial startup of ILS, SAS, prospecting, and security branches. Basically, we just want to start doing things that fall under the scope of these branches and get people who are interested in these areas working together. I know some of you may not know what all of these branches are, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Next, we're going to start checking out new and improved Crusader system. The prospecting branch is going to investigate what's out there. We'll see how far we can go past E on the quantum fuel gauge, and start to figure out where all the new vendors are. Then we get to my favorite part of it, salvage. Now, we're not going to get to go out there and chew up a bunch of wrecks with the Reclaimer, but we should still be able to go ahead and conduct some salvage operations and coordinate with logistics to get the goods on their way. This is going to give us a better idea of how we're going to do things once the full salvage mechanics come online. We also want to start a regular weekly ops where we get together as a division and do things. And during this, we're going to be looking for people to be team leaders, and we're going to talk more on that later. And I just want to point out that, anybody who wants to organize their own outing is encouraged to do so. Get out there, do stuff, have fun, just share the knowledge that you get. And lastly, if we can, we want to establish a headquarters that the Rock Raiders can start working from. This is, after all, how we're going to be working once all these mechanics come online, so we might as well get started now. Talking a little bit more about those branches, and this is just going to be a real brief overview. If you want to see more, there's forum posts that spell out what these branches do in greater detail, but just to sort of give you a rough overview of them, ILS is our internal logistics support branch. Essentially, they're in charge of getting things from point A to point B. This is only things within Rock Raiders. We're not outsourcing our logistics branch or transporting people or their own goods from place to place. Just the things that we collect and mine, salvage, whatever. SAS, that's our sales and acquisition support branch. They're the ones that are going to be in charge of going out and finding the best prices for certain commodities or items that we can go and sell, or if we need to buy anything, they'll find the best price for us to buy it from. Prospecting, that one seems kind of self-explanatory. They're essentially just going out and finding things for us to either mine or salvage, poking around the verse and seeing what's out there for us. Our other divisions. The security coordination branch is going to coordinate with other divisions within TEST to cover security for our operations. Now, this could be the Yellow Jackets, could even be the Piracy Division. Not sure yet, but yeah, they're just going to coordinate and make sure that we've got our backs covered. Now, we're talking about doing things as a division, right? So now seems as good a time as any to tell you about the Steel Summit 3. Now, we're going to be holding our division meeting sometime after 3.0 launches. We don't have an exact date yet, but we should have one soon, TM. Black Sunder has asked that anyone who might be interested in sponsoring a ship giveaway, contact him through PM on the test forum. One of the big things we want to discuss during this is the possibility of having a monthly Rock Raiders meeting. It'd be kind of like an interactive Rock Report where we talk about what we've been doing and talk about things that are coming up, but it would also give the members of Rock Raiders a more interactive chance to ask the staff questions in real time as opposed to just posting on the forum and hoping to get an answer. Now, in the meantime, we are going to ask that you post on the forum and we'll get you an answer. You might have to wait a little while, but we will get you an answer. Well, Rock Raiders, that about does it for this time, but there should be a lot more information in the coming months as 3.0 gets closer and closer to release. So, stay tuned, we'll have more for you.